Bonnie Brown, and I'm so glad you're here tonight to learn about our paper crafting opportunity. I know you're going to have questions, and if you'll just save them to the end so I can go over all of them at the end, that would be great. All right. Hello. There we go. Okay. As I told you, I've been a demonstrator for a long time. When I started, I joined just to get the discount. And when I joined, your starter kit, you got what you got. There was these colors, there was this paper, and there was no way to change it. One of the best things now is you can pick your own starter kit. You can choose to just join for the discount. Down the road, like Wanda and I did, you may decide, oh, I think Ann said I could make some money doing this. And if you decide you want to do that, I'll help you. If you decide you don't, I'm not going to be knocking you on your door going, Pat,
Knocking me on my door.
or yeah, knocking on your door to see you. You know, paper crafting really, as we all know, has never been more popular. People spend a lot of money even during hard economic times. And believe it or not, it is the #1 crafting related hobby in the United States and Canada. You might not know, Stampin' Up is a global company. We're in the United Kingdom, in New Zealand, Australia, Japan, the Netherlands, Germany, Canada. So just started from one little rubber stamp. Who would believe that?
Herschel said.
Yes, you can put as much or as little time in this. As we mentioned, the starter kit price is $99, and I don't know of many businesses that you can start for $99. The thing that I think is the best about Stampin' Up is there's no inventory. I've got friends in Mary Kay and some other things, they have a whole garage full of products. Well, the nice thing, when you place your order with Stampin' Up, they deliver it right to you, even if it's a customer order, so you're not buying $5,000 worth of products to keep in your garage. Like you just mentioned, well, it's just you and sweet sister that like to do this. And that's great. You know, you'll save money on your products. The discount initially is 20%. It goes up to 25% once you hit a certain point. I do online classes. I do in-person clubs, classes. Debbie, who unfortunately isn't here tonight, she does craft fairs all over the place. She does a couple of classes at her church just for fun. They started with like 3 people. She has like 18 people that come now, and they just decide what cards they want to make, and they have a lot of fun. But she does probably 4 or 5 craft fairs a year, and she makes a lot of money doing that, and that's what she wants to do. So we're all, you'll see in a little bit the name of my team and everything, but we just are so supportive of each other no matter what you want to do. Now, my particular business, I have added a lot to my family income. I'm going to show you some pictures here of some trips that Dave and I have gone on. I've made friends. I know.
I love traveling, I'm just kidding.
Well, in New Zealand, all over the United States, and in England. And let me just show you. These are some of the places that we've been to. So here we are in Fiji. Up there in that right-hand corner, one of the neat things about Stampin' Up is they're very charitably minded. So we were painting a hospital in Fiji. So we all got to do that. And that picture is me actually looking for shells on the beach. This is where one of the trips we earned was a Mediterranean cruise. And we got to go to Barcelona, and we've been back once And after we go to Greece in July, which is another trip that I earn, we're gonna go to Barcelona again. So Dave does help me in my business. Probably, I don't know, 10 or 12 years ago, I had a group of young moms at church and we all became good friends. They nicknamed Dave the Stamp Slave because whenever they came to my house, he was always there helping with different things. And then last summer, we got to go to Alaska. What's that?
I said, I wish I had a picture like that.
I know. It was so much fun. And we got to go on the glacier and actually walk on there. And these were all expenses paid trips by Stampin' Up. And when I started, I had no dream that I could do this. You know, I just wanted to get that 20% discount. And do you see a helicopter in this picture? Okay. See where that little red circle is right there? That is a helicopter.
Oh my.
And it's right there. And the thing that was so interesting, whenever these helicopters go out on the glacier, they always go in twos. Because if something were to happen to one, the other one would be right there to scoop you up and take you. And fortunately, we didn't need that. Okay, the way that we can make money in Stampin' Up is the instant income, which basically is just you buy it wholesale and you sell it retail. Now, if you're just buying for yourself, then you'll just pay that wholesale price because you do it on the demonstrator order. If you happen to sell to someone, then that instant income is called deferred income, and Stampin' Up deposits it into your bank account. You also get paid by Stampin' Up on your own sales. So once a month, they will deposit money into your bank account on your personal sales, and if at some point you build a team like Wanda and I have, they pay you on that too. It doesn't come out of my pocket or your pocket for your team. Stampin' Up pays it. Again, you could do online classes and charge fees, in-person classes, craft fairs, you could sell on Etsy, lots of options. This is just a little blurb. It's very hard to see, I know, but we talked about you earn the instant income, your volume rebates, you get paid on your team commissions, and the cool thing, once you've been in Stampin' Up for certain milestones, you get extra payments. So I have been, let's see, I just reached my 400,000 mark, and at every, I know, but think I've been doing this a long time. They pay you $1,000. Hey, that's pretty good, right? Okay, this is a picture of some of my team, and I don't
Got a
get
pretty
one.
big team there.
Yes, and some of them have dropped, new ones have come. The name of my team is Girls Inc. And a friend of ours, we kind of had a little contest to come up with names, and she came up with all these bizarre names, but the one, Girls Inc., that really kind of stuck, like incorporated, but Inc. Okay, and this is a few of the girls that have been over to the house. Pat, whoops, let me go back. Oops, I got ahead of myself. There we go. Pat, right here, actually lives in Maryland. So you may know people who live in another state that might decide. She found me on Facebook, and it's kind of a funny story. She had been in Stampin' Up, but her upline, I don't know, it sounds like it was mean and was always calling her up to, you haven't had enough parties or whatever. So she dropped out, and she kind of put out there on Facebook, you know, if you would like to have me in your team, let me know why. And so I put out there, and she picked me. And she actually came out to an event that we had. We had a shoebox swap just for our team, and it was a lot of fun. Okay, So we talked about that. And if you decided, again, that you wanted to do this as a business, you really can be profitable in 30 days. Your kit costs $99 plus tax, and if you decided to do a party and invite people, you would make back that money in 30 days. Now, I know you told me you just want to do it for the discount, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but just to know that a lot of businesses, the startup cost might be $1,000, and it would take you a long time to make that back. So it is kind of something a little bit unique to Stampin' Up. I kind of went over the starter kit with you, but I wanted to just have Wanda tell you a little bit more kind of about why Wanda decided to build a business, because it's different than the reason I did. You know, I work full time. So take it away, Wanda.
Do I have to come up there?
You don't have to, but
Okay. So I was laid off from my job back in August of last year. And so I had decided that a year prior to that, I had decided that I was going to sign up under Ann because I wanted to do this after I retired. So I took early retirement in September and I started focusing on my business pretty hard. And it has just been such a blessing because you get to meet new people, you get to talk with them and teach them new techniques. You know, you have customers that say, I hate you. Because you teach them this new technique and they fall in love with it.
all.
So then they have to go order it again. So, you know, but it's so much fun and I have met so many people and made so many good friends. With the starter kit though, I would suggest that when you order, think about your style. My style of crafting is more bold colors and I like working with a lot of the metallics. So, you know, working with the embellishments and all of that kind of stuff and the browns and the neutral colors really fit in with what I like to do. I have a downline or team member who is into butterflies. And she will craft to her heart's delight with butterflies, working with a lot of pastels and things like that. So when you go to order your starter kit, order to that. Order to your strength. Because if you're excited about it, you're going to be happy with your product. And you're going to be able to be infectious to everybody that you present it to, whether it's your church group or your friends or whatever. They're going to be excited about it if you're excited. If you're not into there's one like the gingham check. A lot of people don't like gingham check. Some people do, some people don't, but it's a style. Again, order to your style. Because if you're not enthusiastic about it, you're not going to use it. You're not going to be that creative with it. So order to your style when you're thinking about your starter kit. But, you know, Stampin' Up, I've been in it now 18 months, and I have made a little bit of money. I'm working on making a whole lot of money because I want to go on those trips. Now that I'm retired, and it will add a little bit of income to my retirement. You know, I am retired, and so now I get my retirement check, Social Security. So, you know, it will add to that. So I'm excited about this. You know, I have a friend who only wants to do YouTube and online training classes. So she and I are going to get together and we're going to practice doing live videos and get her started in her doing that so that she can get started in doing her business, teaching classes and things like that. So we're very excited about this.
You'll do well with it. If you're gung ho about it, you'll do well, but I can't see myself doing that. I really cannot.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised.
Exactly.
I do. Well, when you get through, I'll ask my question.
Yeah. Then, okay, and we just talked about the starter kit, and just to make a kind of a recap that, you know, paper crafting, you think at some point it's going to go the way of fads, but paper crafting seems to, whether the scrapbook stores close, there's still people find ways, whether it's on an online site, Stampin' Up, whatever. You can start it for $99. You can do what you want. You can be profitable in 30 days. And you have us. We do have team meetings. We have fun events. And you're welcome to come to any of them. You don't have to come to any of them. That's what's fun. That, we've just really developed a bond. And we just, most of the women that are in my team, we're all believers. And so that's a way we support each other too. If someone, like Wanda had a cancer scare a little while ago, and all the team, we put it on the team Facebook page. People post projects, they have questions, if somebody needs to borrow something, so like the butterfly paper. Okay, if I didn't have it, you could get on there and go, hey, does anybody have this? And so it's just kind of a cool thing. And then, obviously I invited you, so I'm always ready to help you. All right, so.
Could I add one more thing?
Yes, please.
Stampin' Up as a business is
Yes.
probably one of the most exciting places that you'll ever want to be associated with, is because their product is top quality. They have the best cardstock. They have the best inks. The colors are outstanding. The variety of products out there is just so awesome, because you've got your card makers, and then you've got a scrapbookers that can also take everything and use it in their scrapbook layouts. Paper crafting, making boxes and gift bags and all that kind of stuff. There's such a variety. And if there's ever a problem, whether you've got problems in shipping or you've got a problem with, some people will take, don't do this. Some people will take the dies and run it through their Big Shot, and they will break because they've put too many layers in there, so it cracks everything. So, but you call Stampin' Up, they will replace it. They'll just say, okay, we're going to send you a new one, and they just send it out to you. They have got the #1 best support line I have ever, and I've worked in a support role dealing with customers all my life. They have got the best support line I've ever come across. They are the best. So if you've got problems, a cardstock, it got discolored because of something, and I don't know, sometimes it happens, in the making of stuff. But, if you've got a problem with a product and it doesn't perform the way you want it to, you call them up and you tell them and explain to them, and they are just Johnny on the spot. They will, their #1 goal is to make each and every one of us, whether it's a demonstrator or just a customer, they want to know, they want to make sure it's right. And they are awesome.
Yeah, thanks for mentioning that. I forgot.
I think what drew me to the product in the first place is because I started with that paper pumpkin kit, and I really enjoy the quality of the stuff in there. There's some kits I haven't liked that much.
Yeah.
But the quality of the paper, and I like the fact that everything coordinates so well together.
Yeah, exactly. Did she let